the master's gonna come out. Don't turn it on! Don't turn it on! Hey guys, it's Anthony from Just Keep It Fresh. Today, we are going to be working on this Integra. There's a reason why we have taken all of this with us today to be able to do this video. I'll give it to Henry. So Henry, what's happened to this car and what are we doing with it? Take this.
The owner decided to have a little mushroom garden in the car. Very unique idea. Alright. But instead of mushrooms, they grew mold. Very organic mold. Incredible job.
So I'm just taking over because I don't know what the hell he's doing. So basically, with the humidity going on in Australia, it's been raining for a very, very long time. I guess don't come back. With the current weather in Australia, the weather in Australia, everything in Australia tries to kill you. You know, you got spiders, you got animals, and then there's the weather. So we were in a drought, and now we have floods, and then we had like 3 weeks of rain, making the whole entire location of Brisbane super moist and humid. And so if you don't close your door inside the car, what's going to happen is all that moisture is going to get inside the car, and over a long period of time you're going to accumulate mold. And that's exactly what's happened to this car. On the door, on the seatbelt, on the seats, on the flooring, that's all molded, and that's disgusting. I almost vomited 3 times inside this car. What we're gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna be asking Henry, is actually, what are we gonna do, Henry? What do you think we should do to be able to clean this mold out?
Take the seat out, make sure every spot, you know, we need to clearly see if there's mold on there or not. Next, we're gonna spray some chemicals, anti-mold, carpet.
Anti-mold, antibacterial cleaner,
Yep, I'm gonna spray it everywhere and use a strong drill brush to get that in there and destroy the mold from the ground up.
Yeah, what happens if we don't destroy it?
One little spore, it's gonna turn your whole Integra into another garden.
Another garden, yeah. So today we're gonna start demolding this car. Again, taking the seats off, getting rid of all the mold from the ground up, using a drill brush, and then we're gonna
wet vac, extractor.
Wet vac and extractor. Do we need to steam anything, you think?
Steam anything that kills the mold.
Anything that kills mold. Awesome. And obviously, what happens after that is it's still gonna be wet, right?
Yeah, we're gonna leave it out in the sun to make sure there's ventilation and heat to dry out any moisture that's left.
Awesome.
Also make sure the air duct system is clean of mold.
Yep. What would you recommend the customer now after there's mold and stuff for that long? Would you tell them to swap the air filter as well, or aircon filter?
Swap the air filter, get like a anti-mold spray in there and just let the air running.
Yep.
Make sure it kills everything inside the system.
Customer says they're selling the car. At what price would you buy this car at?
$10 and a zinger box, you know?
$10 and a zinger box. Alright guys, so as you can see, we're getting some pretty different type of cars in, and just for content. Just for content. And what we're gonna do is we want to showcase what detailers can do. It's not just polishing and cleaning cars or detailing. It's actually doing stuff like this. And I champion detailers in Brisbane, for example, to start taking the initiative, to start answering calls and taking jobs like this. Do you know how many calls we got from people who have been, like, I guess, affected by the molding situation right now in Brisbane, and they can't get any detailers because all the detailers only want new cars. They only want good cars, and they only want cars that are easy to clean and easy to deal with. And I think ethically that's actually quite wrong. So what we've done is we've taken the initiative to say, you know what, yes, we will do this for you, and we're going to show you how we're going to do it, so that if you somehow have the same situation, maybe you can follow these steps to clean your car. Let's get started. Yeah? So what we're doing actually right now, we're removing the seats for the car and getting into the crevice of the car. Now, the reason why we're wearing this, and obviously when we were talking outside before, we weren't very serious, we're having fun. Having fun at work is great, but the seriousness of molding inside the car is quite severe. So a lot of people can actually get asthma attack or troubles breathing or have many other symptoms breathing in mold into their body. And mold is actually very finicky to get rid of, and it's very, very important that when you do have mold build up inside your car, you have to get rid of it as soon as possible. Otherwise, it's not just unhealthy for yourself, but also for the passengers who are sitting on your car as well. So that's why it's so important that we get rid of mold right now. So now that we're all ready to clean this car, again, we're removing the seats, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to steam into the carpets and steam into the car and get rid of as much stuff as possible. So steaming up the car is actually adding heat onto the leather and also the fabric, which is actually, we're kind of expanding the pores of the leather and also all the stuff on the car, and releasing as much dirt and grime and mold as possible. And while that's open, we're going to quickly brush everything inside off and out, so that we have a very clean base before we do the proper detail. We're not focusing on outside yet, we're focusing on the inside, because the inside is where everything is right now. So let's get to it. So what Henry has done already, he's removed part of the seat. So if we now remove the seat on the base, you can actually see over here that there's actually a lot of mold built up underneath the seat. If we didn't take the seat off, we could have demolded the whole entire car, apart from what we don't see, which is under the seat. So it's important when we're doing demolding, we are removing everything so that we can see what's under the crevice, so that the mold doesn't come back again. So I'll let Peter have a look now.
Did the Integra today, the little moldy Integra. As you can see, it's no longer moldy. No one will ever know it was moldy. First, we take off the seat and give it a good vacuum to get the big solids out. Then we spray it with chemicals and agitate it with our powdered brush. And then make sure the chemicals gets deep into the carpet. Now, then we use a wet vac to extract all the dirty chemicals out and make sure that no more water is here to stay and rust this lovely car. Now you see we have two fans here to keep the air ventilated. So that makes sure the car dries quicker and that the mold will not form again. And keep this car clean and fresh. Before, you can see the carpet had like a slimy little mushroom garden. Now Feels like a baby's butt. Smooth.
Moulded Integra. Mushroom garden.
So, what an ordeal. This car actually came in full of mold. And what we've done is we've completely restored the car. The inside, full of garden, full of mushroom, as Henry said, that was a joke. It just means it was full of mold. And we finally disinfected the inside, got rid of the mold, we've wet vacuumed the inside, steamed it, make sure we use high degrees temperature to kill all the freaking bacteria inside. And now it looks absolutely amazing again. It came in with a car that looked very undesirable. And now it's looking desirable again. It could be on the market. Actually, it is on the market, guys. If you are looking for an Integra, this is the one to buy. Just forget that it was molded before. If you guys have any, interest, just let me know. Just let me know. That's pretty much it, guys. Again, I want to challenge detailers again out there. If you haven't yet, taken in jobs like this, start taking in jobs. If you call yourself a detailer and not just a new car cleaner or new car detailer, new car, I don't even know why, if that's such a thing called a new car detailer. If you're a detailer, you're a detailer. It's not a new car or old car thing, right? If you're a detailer, you're a detailer. I challenge you, I champion you guys to start doing more of these jobs. Again, guys, that's it from me. Any questions, drop a comment below. Let us reply you, hopefully give you some solutions to your questions. And also, remember guys, just keep it fresh.
Mushroom garden.